when you get what you want.
So it's a nice blustery, windy, wet day. So I've decided, I've got up, had my wash, and I've put my pyjamas back on again. I think it's going to be a PJ day today. As promised on my last tutorial, I'm going to show you how to decorate this, the exploding box card that you've done. So it could be a little more messy today than it was yesterday. So let's start off with the lid. So on the lid, what I've done is I've just put a few little ready-made flowers and a nice little sticker of a butterfly. So from a previous tutorial, I showed you how to make some little roses. That could be a good idea for sticking on the top of there. But these little flowers here, you can get very cheaply from AliExpress. I think they're a couple of pounds for 100 or something. So they do make a really nice decoration. It's just, you might have to wait a little while for delivery, but it does kind of finish the lid of the box off. So I've left the sides quite plain because they're going to be coming open when we open the box, like so. So on the little box in the middle lid, I've decided these are all papers that I've had left, and I liked the little typewriter. So just to get a bit of interest, I put some 3D tape on the back to raise it up a little bit, and that's as you can see, it's just a little bit thicker than normal tape. So peel the back of that off. Just excuse the noise in the background, my dogs are getting some treats. And stick that on there. So I think that ties in nicely with the folding down bits here on that section. Now when we cut out the squares for this layer, I said to keep the bits that are left. What I've done, I've just had to slightly trim them down a little bit just to slide into the pocket. But what I've done, you can see here, I've added a little jewel just for a little bit of interest there on to pull out. So if you just trim a little bit off, and I've put the jewel on, and then you can just slide those quite easily into your pockets. So that's for your little slots there. Now on these bits underneath, I want to add some little tabs and little pockets. So what I've done is I've saved absolutely everything that I've cut out. So all these bits and bobs here, and on this layer here, I'm probably going to match with the layer underneath. So on here, I want to make a little pocket. So if you just cut it 1/2 centimetre bigger than each edge. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that 1/2 centimetre, and then I'll show you how to make the pocket, and then also some little strips that you can put your chocolates in. And then on the layer behind, I'm going to put some more bits and bobs in. Now what I've done, I've gone ahead and cut out and put on, this is what I'm going to do on opposite sides of each. So I've got a little pocket here, put that down, a little pocket there on that side, and then I've got 2 little strips across here. So I measured across, which is 8 centimetres, added a centimetre, making it 9, and then I've scored at 1/2 centimetre on each side of the strips and 1/2 centimetre on each side of the pocket. So what you need to do is get the side that you want to put your pocket in, so I'm doing that the opposite side to what I did, and run some glue. I've used glue on this, it does kind of give you a bit more wiggle room on when you're putting on your embellishments. So put a little bit of glue down each edge, and then make sure it's the right way up. So I want the flowers going up, so just a little thin bit of glue down the bottom, and then stick it up to the fold on the bottom line there, and just hold it down until it's set and stuck. So that might just take a few seconds to set. It depends on what type of glue you're using. This is tending to take a little bit longer, but once it's stuck, it's stuck. So that what that's achieving, it's giving you a little pocket that you can put a chocolate in or whatever little gift or a little card. And then the strips, it's just a similar principle. It's just a little tiny splodge of glue on each centimetre score line and stick it wherever you want. It's all about personal taste and what you want to add on to make your card that little bit special. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and do that other strip. So I'll stick that one. Just stay. I'm getting myself stuck. And then again a little dab of glue there, and a little dab of glue there, and we're going to stick that strip. What I'm doing, I'm just going to stick it underneath, and then you can put something through the middle of it, so it just holds anything down that you want to put in there. Now, when I originally made the card, I did make these a little bit bigger than I wanted to. And what I've gone and done, if you can see it, I put some what they call faux stitching around. Now don't be afraid of doing anything like this. All it is, it's just a little, get any felt tip, any pen, and just put little dashes around. Don't matter if they're all the same size, because it's handmade. And it gives you a little stitched edge there, and it just finishes those off. I don't mind them now that I'm finishing the card. As you saw earlier, I stuck that sewing machine on the top of the middle box, and all this is just made from the scraps of paper that I've got. And so what I've done is, it's called decoupage, so it's like building up a layer. I just wanted to add a bit more character to it. I've put some jewels round. These you can get for, again, from AliExpress or Evercrafts a pound or something like that. So I've gone ahead and I've cut part of the typewriter out from another scrap of paper. And what I've done is I've put a little bit of that foam double tape, thick tape, on the back. And I'm going to layer that onto my typewriter. So it gives it kind of a little bit of character, 3D. Now, I've done these on these layers, but you've got other layers that you can do. You can stick jewels on butterflies. And then inside here, what I might do is layer up with some more bits of card that I've got in excess. So maybe again a couple of little pockets in, like we've just shown inside, to add a bit of character. But basically just use all the bits up that you've got. And that's just a couple of ideas for you, but I'd love to see your take on it and your creativity. So that's just a few little embellishments. And what I'm going to aim to do next is, I've done a little flower making one, but my little one won't go on my big. Is do how to make embellishments from bits of paper that you've got, because we can't all go out and buy everything. And I'm just using stuff up that I've already got. I've got like loads of jewels and things like that are handy to have. And like on the top lid, those cheap little flowers. So thank you again for watching, and I'll catch up with you all again soon.